Welcome back to His Perfect Image podcast. Today, in the Hebrew word series, in episode 81, we will talk about the Hebrew word Shamash. The last word had been spoken. The speech ended. A roar of applause erupted throughout the hall. Standing a bit awestruck by all was Frederick Douglass, to be more precise. A flashback of mopping the floors, running errands, cooking, and feeding the kids of his master, all the while sneakily learning about the alphabet flooded his mind. That was then, but this was now. This was his new reality. He had made it against all odds. Frederick Douglass was a slave in the early 19th century, and against all odds, he managed to free himself from that slavery and ended up not only being an author and a great speaker, but also managed to secure himself some governmental positions. His story teaches us of diligence and perseverance and taking advantage of situations and opportunities that come along the way. He was, against all odds, promoted from literally the pit to the palace. From a small household servant, he became God's servant in a position of authority to bring justice to all. All men were created to serve God, and that remains true even nowadays. In one way or another, we all end up serving each other. The Hebrew word for servant is shamash. The word derives from the verb shemash, which means attending. Now, in the Jewish community today, this word speaks of the sexton. That's the person who manages the synagogue facilities. Further back, it was even a greater position, more honorable. In the Middle Ages, they carried out worship services, conducted prayers, and even handed out the judgments in the Jewish community. God's view of servanthood is often completely different from men's. Men consider it very lowly in a lot of the cultures, but God elevates the position of servanthood, especially the position servant of the Lord. This title was given to men like King David, Moses, Job. It indicated they had a certain special intimacy, a special relationship with God. It also has been used regarding the nation of Israel, and of course, it has been assigned to our Messiah, Yeshua HaMashiach, the ultimate servant of God. And this title, the servant of God, is a title worthy of all honor. We do not have to hold any special or prominent position in today's society to be a servant of God, though. Anyone who carries out God's will is God's servant. So I put it I put it on your spirit to do so. That will be all for today. You're free to come to the blog to read more. Until next time, I wish you shalom.